In this video, I will show you my list of 6 new indie games that worth your attention. The first one is Bloomtown: A Different Story. From what I see, this game is like a combination between Stranger Things and Persona games. You're playing as a team of kids who will fight and tame demons while discovering the mystery of Bloomtown. Based on the game description on Steam, Bloomtown: A Different Story is a narrative JRPG mixing turn-based combat, monster taming, and social RPG set in a seemingly pleasant 1960s Americana world. Play as Emily and her younger brother Chester, who sent on their summer holiday to their grandpa's cozy and quiet town. But there, children starting to disappear and nightmares getting more real. Something is not right, especially for a 12-year-old girl with an adventurous mind. Bloomtown: A Different Story is available to buy on almost all platforms, from Steam, Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4 and 5, and Xbox. The second game is called Hollowbody. Hollowbody is a short story of survival horror game set in the urban decay of a long-abandoned British city. Solve environmental puzzles, manage limited resources, and fight for a way to escape beyond the wall. People are comparing Hollowbody with the classic Silent Hill 2 game, and it makes sense since the game has this PlayStation 2 aesthetic. As someone who loves retro and classic art style in modern games, Hollowbody looks very interesting. If you love the classic survival horror games like Silent Hill and Resident Evil, check out this game. The next game is called DuckSide. This game is basically a multiplayer survival PvP and base building, just like Rust. But instead of playing as a human, everyone is a duck. From the trailer, the core gameplay is very similar to Rust, but you can fly and do more chaotic stuff. It's a goofy game where ducks can shoot guns and explode buildings to kill other ducks and loot all of their stuff. But with the same core gameplay as Rust, I think DuckSide is a unique approach of the same gameplay. Currently, DuckSide is in early access and you can buy the game on Steam. The next game is called UFO 50. UFO 50 is a collection of 50 single and multiplayer games that span a variety of genres, from platformers and shoot 'em ups to puzzle games, roguelites, and RPGs. 50 games in one. From what I hear, this collection of games is made by the creators of Spelunky, Dawnwell, and Catacomb Kids for about 8 years. The concept was inspired by multi-cards, retro collections, and the experience of going to a friend's house and perusing their game library. UFO 50 reminds me of the simple days of playing cool games back in the day. You can buy UFO 50 on Steam. The next game is called Keylocker. Keylocker is a cyberpunk turn-based rhythm JRPG inspired by the Mario and Luigi RPG series and Chrono Trigger. The game looks really charming with its unique pixel art, reminds me a bit of Undertale too. Just like the usual JRPG, there is some types of class you can choose, a guitar hero-like minigame, and a combination between the classic turn-based combat with real-time execution of moves in rhythm game style. Keylocker is a cool experimental indie turn-based RPG, and if you're interested, you can buy the game in almost all platforms, from PC, Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4 and 5, and Xbox. The last game is called Parking Garage Rally Circuit. To be honest, I'm not a fan of racing games, especially racing to get the fastest time in the leaderboard type of games. But Parking Garage Rally Circuit is so fun and simple, in a good way of course. Just like the name, Parking Garage Rally Circuit is a retro arcade rally racing in Parking Garage, all in a Sega Saturn style presentation. This game is a perfect handheld PC game. It's definitely one of the games that will always install on my Steam Deck. You can buy this game on Steam. I put the link of every games mentioned in this video on the video description below. So that's my list of 6 new indie games that worth your attention. Which game that caught your interest the most? Or maybe you have another recommendation. Let's talk about it in the comment section below. Subscribe to this channel and like this video if you enjoy watching, and here's another video that you might love watching too. See you next time.